Crypto World Tuesday, and I'm calling it CPI Tuesday. CPI came out this morning, and stock market's going up because the number was lower than was expected. Dow Jones is up over 400 points, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ has made a new all-time high. Very interestingly, the bond market is not celebrating the way the stock market is on the numbers, and interest rates have gone up. And look at the 10-year, 4.31. It literally was 4.25 before the number came out. So the bond market isn't celebrating, the equity market is, but most importantly, if we go over to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange futures market, there's a 94% probability that rates will come down in September. So they are in the equity market and in the futures market being very bullish, if you will, with respect to interest rates, despite the fact the actual interest rate market is going the other way. Interesting, huh? Now, let's jump over to crypto. Crypto is having, if you will, a mixed response. We have Ethereum continuing its march forward, and remarkably, Ethereum's open interest in the future market is near an all-time high. Very bullish sign. And the rest of crypto, even Bitcoin, is basically down a little bit, not reacting very negatively, but not having the positive response the equity market is having. And if we check the other markets on how they view the CPI, gold is literally up less than 0.1%, $4. So it's not concerned about inflation. This is really a very interesting moment. We have, because of the CPI, interest rates go up. But guess what? The futures market is predicting that interest rates will come down, be lowered by the Fed in September in response to this number. Stock market believes the same because it's gone up. And we have, remarkably, gold unchanged, and crypto is also similarly unchanged with the exception of Ethereum, which is, showing incredible relative strength recently. However, I have to point out that when we get a major number like the CPI, often during the day it has very radical volatility and swings. So we'll see how this plays out. But so far, the negativity in the fact that the interest rates have gone up really hasn't affected other markets. Really remarkable. But the day's young, and let's see, and maybe the other markets are going to affect the interest rates. In any event, the strongest crypto at the moment is Ethereum, and Bitcoin is knocking on the door of 119, but not showing incredible strength the way ETH is.